One of the reasons why I wanted to go on this trip is actually to see students of color, females, actually in leadership roles, demonstrating what they know how to do.
We saw a culinary cooking class, and the cool thing about that is you go in and you expect maybe just food driven, they're going to be in the kitchen cooking, but they're talking about math, and then they're talking about leveling agents and acidity, and so you have science standards built into this elective class, you have math built into the electives. They were doing fractions and ratios, and so you can see that based on content area and choice by students choosing subjects they're interested in, you can also blend in Common Core standards and next generation science standards.
So next gen is obviously what we are now striving to achieve within science content and curriculum. It's a shift from specific content heavy to much more skills and practice and strategies.
All my freshmen take computer science, and some of them did not want anything to do with the computer science class. They don't care, they don't know how to do that stuff, it's going to be too hard. About half of them went into robotics and now want into advanced robotics. They had just needed to be exposed to it, and now they're loving it.
In that way, STEM, mathematics achievement, became my way, almost my only way to communicate my intelligence to people who couldn't understand me otherwise. They didn't understand how I talked, they didn't understand how I read, and so that in that way, like, math became a focal point for me at 7 years old. It's not just about me anymore. It's not just about me and my achievement in mathematics. It became very important for me to elevate the math achievement of the people around me in my community.
Today was so beautiful because the kids were articulate. They actually even took some of the projects beyond what the projects were intended. And these are all Native American female and male students. So it gave us as a group what are the possibilities with adequate funding and support.
Common Core, next generation science standards, I mean, they're truly the standards that our schools and our teachers are needing to prepare our students with. And I think throughout the tour and in our network, we're seeing how do you take the standards and create real world application so that students can apply the standards that they're learning in the classroom to what they would need to be able to do out in the workforce, out in the real world.
It's really good for us to see that we're not alone out there with the adults that are really interested in making sure that the girls, have that opportunity to experience STEM.
That the Common Core represents an opportunity that we've been needing for a long time. And the reason we have that is because of the strength of the Common Core standards, the momentum behind the Common Core standards, and the fact that it's got enough organization where people are willing to build on it.
We saw students who were really interested in projects that were interesting to them, personal to them. And in the conversations that I had with students and in the presentations I saw, there are students there who feel valued and included in the inquiry process. And so that was a very exciting piece for me.
And then we're also seeing it extend over with programs like Business After School or Teaching the Teachers, where our businesses are wanting to make sure that they can help tie those standards to real-world applications so that teachers have real-world problems to take back into the classroom. So really that, and I think the important part we know too is that business thinks these standards are important. We need to be able to be preparing our students for what we don't even know exists today, and having quality standards around math and science is really critical to making sure that that happens.
We have pockets of success, so how do we actually fund that? Because we don't have to look any further. That is equity in action.
It would be our great hope that the work that's happening there is going to result in the undergraduates of tomorrow and the future leaders in our industries.